Let me tell you a story about what happened to Jane. Jane went into the hospital. She was full term. She was really excited to have her baby, as was her husband. And they brought her back into the labor and delivery area and they began the delivery process. Things went okay at first, but as time went on, it became clear that it was going to be a difficult delivery. Jane's baby just wasn't coming out, and Jane was doing everything right. She was pushing appropriately. She was doing everything that the nurses and doctors asked her. The doctors made a decision to use a vacuum, which is a device that's placed on the baby's head, because they were able to see the baby's head, but the baby wasn't coming out quickly enough. And what did those doctors do? They started using that vacuum. They started pulling it with all that suction over and over and over again, and nothing happened. So they tried harder, and they increased the suction on the vacuum. And they got that baby delivered, but at a terrible cost. Because what happened was there was so much trauma from the use of a forceful vacuum that Jane's baby had massive bleeding around the brain. And despite the fact the doctors who were taking care of the baby did all they could, the damage had already been done. The doctors who delivered had used the vacuum improperly, and now Jane's baby will never see or hear or talk or walk or live a normal life like other children. Was this preventable? Sure it was, because use of a vacuum can be very dangerous. And when the doctors use a vacuum, they have to be very sure that they're not applying too much suction or too much pressure when they try to get the baby out. So what can you do? So if this is a situation that you've experienced, let me give you 3 things that you can do. Number 1, call an experienced medical malpractice attorney. Number 2, to the extent that you can get your medical records, get the medical records for both you and your baby. Now, your records will be part of the labor and delivery records, and your baby's records need to be ordered separately. Number 3, get copies of all the films. Usually there's going to be CT scans or MRIs of the brain, and that can show the amount of bleeding that was done. And that can be very helpful in evaluating the case to see whether the vacuum was done so forcefully, causing this massive bleeding and brain damage.